Erectites harassifolius, or American burnweed, is a plant that gets 10 feet tall. Look at this monster, my goodness. The whole plant is edible. American burnweed, as the common name would suggest, is a plant that likes to come up in disturbed areas, especially areas that have been burned. It is sort of a first responder from the plant kingdom, helping to restore soil. When the plant is young, it starts off with a basal rosette, and then it shoots up these massive stalks. The stem is grooved with alternating leaves. The young leaves are serrated, and the older leaves are lobed and serrated. It is a fast-growing native wildflower. The flowers are super understated, but they're not wind-pollinated. They lack those ray petals that usually attract pollinators, but this one is pollinated by tiny bees and tiny wasps. So they don't look very flashy. I didn't even know that some of the ones near me were blooming. I was waiting for them to bloom to do a video on them. I'm like, when are they going to bloom? And then I noticed the little floofy tufts on them. I'm like, wait a minute, they've already gone to seed. Where did the blooms go? It's because they don't have any ray petals. They just put out these sort of cigar-shaped buds. Then they get these puffy seeds, which are carried off by the wind. The tender leaves are where it's at as far as food use goes, and the flavor tastes to me just like tarragon. So it's a very strong herbal flavor. Definitely something I could see being used on, say, like a focaccia or a pizza to add that sort of tarragon flavor and some extra greens. I also boiled some of the leaves to see if that takes some of the strongness of the taste out. Let's find out. Texture is good, on point. It still definitely has that that herbal sort of tarragon flavor to it. A little milder than the raw leaves, for sure. Yeah, I could absolutely get used to this. I'm gonna put some on my ramen tonight and see how that goes. Despite the fact that the entire plant is edible and has a long history of medicinal use, I was able to find zero information not only on the efficacy of its medicinal uses, but also I was not able to find any nutritional information on this plant. Why are you so mysterious? Despite being a native plant that is beneficial to wildlife, it is sometimes labeled as a noxious weed. Noxious does not mean toxic or poisonous. Noxious just means it's annoying somebody. It's coming up in an area where they don't want plants to be, so they're going to call it a noxious weed. That's good news for us foragers because it means nobody's going to mind if you harvest this plant, and it's certainly not endangered, so take as much as you like. If you're interested in discovering what kind of wild, weird foods are growing next to you, I wrote you a book for that. It is called Eco-Punk Foraging: How to Use Wild Plants for Food, Medicine, and Crafts by Melanie Weird. It is available on Amazon.